in a small village at the edge of the wide golden savanna, where the sun once kissed the earth with warmth and kindness. There came a season no one would ever forget. The rains stopped. The rivers dried into cracked lines upon the soil. The farms turned to dust. Granaries stood empty. Hunger crept into every home like a silent thief. Among the villagers lived a young orphan named Kofi. He had no father, no mother, no land to call his own. He survived by helping others, fetching water, gathering firewood, carrying loads heavier than his thin arms should bear. When the drought grew worse, even the kindest neighbors had nothing left to share. One evening, as the village elders gathered beneath the old baobab tree, fear hung in the air. "If the rains do not return," one elder whispered, "we will lose everything." Kofi listened quietly from the edge of the gathering. He had nothing, but he had hope. The next morning, before the sun rose, Kofi walked beyond the dry farmlands, beyond the places others dared to go. He remembered a story his mother once told him, that deep in the forgotten valley, where the earth dipped low, water sometimes hid beneath the soil. With his bare hands, he began to dig. The sun burned his back. The wind stung his eyes, but he did not stop. Hours passed. Then suddenly, cool, damp earth, and then water. Not a river, not a flood, but enough. Kofi ran back to the village, shouting, "I found it! I found water!" The villagers followed him, disbelief in their tired eyes. When they saw the small spring bubbling from the earth, hope returned to their hearts. Together they dug deeper. They protected the spring with stones. They planted crops nearby, and slowly, life returned. The drought did not end that day, but the hunger did. From that season on, the orphan who once had nothing became the boy who saved them all. And the elders would often say beneath the baobab tree, "Never underestimate the child who carries hope in his heart. For sometimes the smallest hands bring the greatest miracles." Music rises softly, then fades out. And that is why, in that village, they still tell the story of the orphan who fed them during the great drought.